Rumours, leaks, juicy woosy intel. What's good, my fellow peasants? We've had quite a bit in Final Fantasy over the years. Two of the biggest one of late, the delay that started off as a big rumour that no one believed, and then before that even bigger still, the FF7 remake for 48 hours was rumoured to be happening, and again the internet did not believe it. And now surfacing on VGLeaks.com on the 5th of December. This is a huge one. Now I'm not really one for rumours, I always stay open-minded to them, but this one I really can't believe. Now I'm going to cover it because there are aspects I can believe and I do think will be happening, and the rest the rest just seem kind of too good to be true as a Final Fantasy fanboy. So let's delve into it. Let's break down exactly what is in this rumour. Here we go. Now, as we know, 2017 will be the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy. So straight up, off the bat, I'm going to say 30 years of Final Fantasy. There will be something to celebrate that. But will it be this? So starting off, Final Fantasy 1 through to 9 will be getting released, according to VGLeaks, on a single PS4 and PS Vita disc/card. That one I can kind of believe. I do think they probably could do something like that for the PS4. They did do it back on the 25th anniversary. There was this big 25th anniversary Ultimate Collector's box. It had every game from 1 through to 13 on various different discs. It also had visual mini replicas, visual arts, different box, music discs, crystal stands, all that kind of malarkey, and that bad boy sold at a huge whopping price of $450. So will there be a 30th anniversary of some sort? Yes. Do I think it will be this? Let's continue. There will also be a Crystal Complete Edition, and this is where it falls apart in the realms of believability for me. So there will be in this pack a Final Fantasy 30th Anniversary Collection, which is the 1 to 9 on a single disc. There will also be Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD, FF XII Zodiac Age, which isn't even out yet, so if that made a pack, that would be insane. Final Fantasy 13 Trilogy, that's going to be in there. And here we go, guys, you ready for this? Final Fantasy 15 and all its DLCs, Final Fantasy 14 A Realm Reborn, including all expansions plus a 3-month subscription, special items for Final Fantasy 11 Mobile and Final Fantasy 14 included as well. And included with that pack will be physical items such as 2 extra discs for the soundtrack, a crystal necklace, I was going to say a clitoris necklace, a Moogle plush, a Black Maid statue, all 3 Final Fantasy trading card game starter packs, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, Kingsglaive, Brotherhood, and all of this will be wrapped up in one lovely luxury chest decorated with the Final Fantasy logo. Now I'm going to come outright and say, if this isn't true, if this is bullshit, this is the most elaborate bullshit I have ever heard. This would be someone who has sat down and they've basically planned out their wet dream collector's edition, and it's because it's so detailed that it's kind of making me think, oh, could it be true? Could it be? So, looking at the depth of this article is crazy. So with the FF1 to 9, they're even going to say that the original versions of 1 to 4 will have both the NES and the modern ports, NES/SNES. The FF7 to 9 will only be based on the newest ports. FF2 and 3 from the NES will receive an official English translation for the first time. The regular version will get games and posters. The collector's edition will get games, posters, art books, an 8-bit Black Mage keychain, chocobo plush, and 2 discs with a selection of songs chosen by Nobuo Uematsu. Not only would this be the absolute granddaddy of bullshits if it wasn't true, I'll admit, I kind of hope this is true. I got to say, that Crystal Complete Edition sounds absolutely dope. All of that wrapped up in a luxury chest decorated with a logo. It sounds too good to be true. But not only would it be the most elaborate bullshit leak that has ever come out, this would also be ridiculously expensive. All of that, I sat down and I tallied it up. This would come in at nearly $800/£600. That's insane. My wallet can't take that. And yeah, the thing that really makes it fall apart for me is the Zodiac Age being in there. I can really see the Final Fantasy XIII trilogy getting ported. Again, I can see the 1 to 9 discs. I can see 10 and 10-2 maybe being thrown into something as well. I mean, it would be foolish for Square Enix not to. There was going to be so many new Final Fantasy fans after 15, probably in the region of 3 million plus, who are going to play their first FF. And they're going to be, if they enjoy it, they're going to be looking to play other FFs. And that's why I do think in 2017 Square Enix really will up their port game. But to this kind of extent, I just can't believe it. This would be a monumental amount of work to port all of that and get all of that in place by 2017. It's great, and I mean, there's even more to this article. So continuing on, supposedly there will also be on Steam, Final Fantasy I, Final Fantasy II, Final Fantasy Zodiac Age is supposedly going to make Steam, Final Fantasy Tactics, The War of the Lions, and Chrono Trigger. They're all going to be released on Steam according to VGLeaks before the end of 2017, and they also finish off this article with Final Fantasy VII Remake and Final Fantasy XV are coming to PC, but likely not until early mid 2018. So this really strongly implies, I can see the 15 being true, but the 7 Remake also being ported in early mid 2018. That strongly implies that the FF7 Remake will be coming in 2017. Oh, don't even VGLeaks, don't tempt me, don't get my hopes up. I kind of also agree with that one. I did do a poll on a video. It was Final Fantasy VII Remake release date, and I talked about when I think it will come out, all the facts, all the quotes we've had. If you want to check out that video, go to the comment section below. And I also held a poll on that video, and this is what it came in at. So 44% of you out of 238 people who responded thought it will come in 2017 but quarter 4, 23% at quarter 3, 14% yada yada yada, you get the message. Yeah, so this is pretty crazy. I can't believe it personally, but again, I'm going to stay neutral. I'm kind of hoping it is, but let's just look at VGLeaks as a whole. Let's look at their credibility. How likely is this rumor to be true? So VGLeaks, they've been around for a while, but from what I've seen, a lot of what they have been right on is kind of been regurgitated information a lot of times. So things like the FF7 remake rumour happening, they weren't the source for that, they were just regurgitating that. The same with other things they've just regurgitated. But this leak here, they are the source for. At the end of this article, they do say, thanks to our source for this tasty information about Final Fantasy. Now, they don't give any dates on when this is coming out, they don't give any details, they don't give any prices. Very vague, although it's in depth, there's no actual real detail to it in terms of specifics. But looking at something else previously that they were the source for, they were the source for the rumour that Square Enix had struck a deal with Sony and that PS4 was, Final Fantasy XV, was categorically going to be PS4 exclusive. And we all know how that turned out, so VGLeaks' credibility was shot down in flames after that one. So there it is on the table, guys. That's the rumour, that's the leaker-rooney. Let me know in the comment section below. Again, I think certain aspects of it could be true. I mean, I hope it happens, but it's all a bit stab in the darkish. The odds that there was going to be a 13 trilogy port are pretty high. Some sort of 30th anniversary. They're probably just stabbing at bits and adding bits. Maybe they're just exaggerating slightly, and then if the 13 trilogy does get ported and some of the other bits happen, like they do create a special bundle and they stick it in a lovely chest, they'll probably just called it. If the 13 trilogy gets ported and none of the Black Mage statue or Moogle Black Mage statue, god damn, that sounds nice. Crystal necklace. Yeah, they'll probably say they called it, even if only half of those things happen. Maybe they exaggerated certain bits, but I will give them credit for the depth they've gone into, even down to things like the 13 trilogy that's going to be joined in 1080p and 60 FPS. They've even gone down to some of the finer details like that. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. How much do you believe this? And even if you do believe it or don't believe it, would you get it? Would you get that Crystal Complete Edition? And how much do you think it would cost? I'm gonna shout $800/£600. Would you fork that out? Let me know, guys. Until the next video, Kubo!
Two to the one, from the one to the three. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. Three to the one, from the one to the three. I met a bad bitch last night in the deep. Let me tell you how I'm gonna leave with me. Conversation and NC. I've been to the motherfucking mountaintop. Heard motherfuckers talk, seen them drop. If I ain't got a weapon, I'ma pick up a rock. And when I bust your ass, I'm gonna continue to rock. Get your ass on the wall with your two left feet. It's real easy, just follow the beat. Don't let